All right, so we're on page 6 right now in our workbook. We're going to start off with this question. And I'm making this up right now, so I need you guys to help me with the calculations. So first we're going to have H2 plus O2, and that gives you H2O. Right? Right. But that's not balanced. Of course, we need to balance it. Teddy, can you help me now and help me balance it?
Page 7.
Isn't it funny?
We're going to be on page,
to like,
excuse me, page 6 right now. We're writing this brand new. It's just going to be on the bottom of page 6. There's some free space. Let's just write this equation down right here. Whoa, we got no whiteboard. So,
We need 2.
how do we balance this? What do you think? What do we need?
we did this one yesterday.
I know. Can we do it? Just think, what needs to go on what side? Let's start with this.
Put a 2 in front of there.
Okay.
Put a 2 in front of the H. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Good. All right. Now, let's say that we start off with, remember this? Okay, so we start with, I don't know, like 54.2 grams of H2. And let's do 110.3 grams of O2. First thing we want to do is find the limiting reactant. Then find out how much H2O is made from that limiting reactant. I'm going to shorten it to LR. Limiting reactant. Okay? Right. So we're right now, let me remind you, Teddy, page 6. This is what we're writing down. And that's my phone giving me an alert. I'm going to turn it off. Okay? Okay. So, what do you want to start off with? Sam, can you help me?
We start off with 54.2 grams.
Okay.
Times 1 mole of H2 over.
Okay, I'm going to do that. It's going to be kind of small writing up here because we have to fit a lot in a small space. So I'm going to start off with this. Put that right here. So it's going to be 54.2 grams of H2. And you say 1 mole of the H2?
Yeah.
Good. And then what goes on the bottom?
1.079 times 2.
0.079 times 2. Good.
Which is 2.0158.
Okay, good. Then what?
Then you times it by 2 moles of H2O.
What goes on the top? What goes on the bottom? What goes on the
2
top?
moles of H2O.
Okay, good. So 2 moles of H2O. 2 of H2O. Then on the bottom, what's the bottom?
Then 2 moles of H2.
Good. You remembered from yesterday. Very good. All right. Thank you. Teddy, what do we do now? This is the hard part.
Oh.
So now all of these are canceled out. So now we don't have that unit anymore. We don't have that unit because that's on the top and that's on the bottom.
So you
now
want to turn into what?
So now we want to find out. So first we found our limiting reactant. Oh, have we found our limiting reactant?
No.
We haven't.
It's 26.88.
So we need to find the limiting reactant. This answer right here is what?
I'm sorry, I don't want to do it when people just call out.
26.89.
26.89 moles. Good. Moles of H2O. Now most of the problems I've been giving you so far have been really small amounts of moles. They've been like 0.001 or something like that. But they can still be big numbers like that. That's okay. All right, let's do this one over here. We need to find how much of H2O this makes. So we'll start over here. 110.3 grams of O2. goes on the top? What goes on the bottom?
One mole of O2
Goes
on top.
Okay. What goes on the bottom?
What is
It's 31,
1.998? 31.998.
Okay, so that's O2, 31.998. Good. Grams. And now what are we going to multiply by?
2 moles of O2
Good.
over 2 moles of
2 moles of O2?
H2O
H2O, good. 2 moles of H2O.
over 2 moles of H2O. 1 mole of H2 of O2.
There you go. 1 mole of O2. Good. Okay. And this whole thing equals, I don't know, because I haven't done this. These are crossed off. That's crossed off. Or in terms of moles of H2O. So what's the answer to that? Stay with me. Did you guys get
6.89.
6.9?
6.89.
Oops. 6.89. Good. 6.89 moles of H2O. So which one made more moles? This one made more moles. So which one's our limiting reactant? Even though it has lots of grams right here.
O2.
O2. Right. So this is our limiting reactant. So that's the first step. We found a limiting reactant. It's this guy right here. Is the O2. Now we get to the second part. The second part says find out how much H2O is made from the limiting reactant. So here's the limiting reactant. Here's the amount of moles of H2. So now how much, what I mean by that, I mean grams. So now you need to translate those moles of H2O that were made from the limiting reactant, translate that into grams. Into grams, not Instagram. Into grams.
Which is a hipster way.
Hey. Thanks.
And Instagram, sorry.
Into grams. Alright, so how are we going to change those moles right here, we've found so far, how are we going to change those into grams?
Times 1 gram
6.
of H2O.
So let's take this over here. 6.89
89 moles of
moles of
H2O.
H2O. Molar mass. Oops, that should be times. Times. Now, what goes on the top, what goes on the bottom?
Molar mass is on the top.
Right, so the molar mass goes on top. The molar mass goes on top because we want to cancel out these units. 1 mole of H2O goes on the bottom. Are you okay? Like, you should look about like you're almost near death right now. You okay? Okay, so this is going to be 1.0079 times 2 plus the O, which is 5.999. That's many grams. All right, so whatever this number is, which I think turns out to be 18.0148 times 6.89, and you get as a grand total